Hey there, kids. Welcome back to Sunday School. My name is Abigail, and I am a teacher here at Community Christian Church of Moore Park. And today we are going to be talking about the story of Noah when he built the ark. I hope that you guys all had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and that you guys remembered the reason why that we celebrate Christmas, and that is because of Jesus' birth. So let's go ahead and we're going to watch the story of Noah's ark. The death of Abel was a very sad day for Adam and Eve. However, they were very happy when another son was born to them. They named him Seth. Over the years, he and his children grew up to love God as Abel had done. Adam and Eve had other sons and daughters, and lots of grandchildren too. Soon there were many people on the earth, but as time passed, they began to forget about God. And as they drifted farther from God, they entered more and more into sin. They began to kill each other just like Cain had killed Abel. They became very selfish, thinking only about themselves. How different it was now. Once there had been love and harmony in the world, now hatred and evil had entered. Adam and Eve saw that their sin had spoiled the beautiful world that God had given them. They had no doubt tried very hard to get their children and grandchildren to obey God, but the younger generations wouldn't listen to Adam's wise counsel. They may have told him he was too old to understand young people. The Bible says that God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth, and it grieved him at his heart. God knew that for their own happiness, the people needed to be brought back to loving him and doing his will. Everything that was bad would have to be swept away. There would have to be a new beginning. There was one righteous man who was very different from the other evil men. His name was Noah. God spoke to Noah, "I am going to destroy evil. My world is full of violence because of the way these wicked people are behaving. I'm going to send a great flood on the earth. Everything and everyone will be destroyed." But God wanted to save Noah and his family. God told Noah, "Make a boat from gopher wood, sealing it with tar, and construct decks and stalls throughout the ship. Make it 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Construct 3 decks inside the boat and put a door in the side and a window at the top." Noah warned his neighbors of the flood that was coming. He tried to persuade them to stop doing wrong. "Unless you tell God you're sorry for the bad things you do," Noah said, "you're all going to be drowned." But no one believed him. They all laughed at Noah and made fun of the boat he was building. They might have said, "What are you going to do for fun today?" "I know, let's go see what crazy old Noah is doing." Then they probably laughed more and said, "Hey Noah, when are you going to finish that big thing? And why all this talk about a flood? You must be mad. Besides, that huge ark will never float." Pound, pound, saw, saw. Noah and his sons kept building the ark. They built it exactly as God had said. They cut down big trees and worked for many years. Before the flood, people lived longer than we do today. Back then, some people lived to be 700 to 900 years old. Noah and his sons worked on the boat for 120 years. It must have been difficult with so many people making fun of Noah and his family. But God was with them, and they knew that was the most important thing of all. Finally, the hammering and sawing stopped. At last, the ark was finished. God told Noah that it was time to go into the boat. Soon, a long line of animals could be seen going into the ark. There were big animals like lions, tigers, elephants, and bears. There were also small animals like rabbits and cats. These animals walked straight into the ark, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, and 7 by 7. All kinds of birds came too. They flew right into the ark. The ark had become a huge zoo. God was using Noah to help save all these animals, plus his own family. Isn't God wonderful? We should always do what God asks us, no matter what other people say or do.
So that story, I always find it so incredible. One thing that I didn't mention when I was telling the story, which I would like to mention now, is that the ark can be compared to the size of a football field. Now, if you have ever seen a football field, it is extremely big. So picture a boat that big. This boat was not just a small boat, it was a huge boat that had to fill all the animals of the earth. So I mean, like, even as you can see behind me, there's so many animals that God had to help Noah to fit into the ark. And that is one of the craziest facts, in my opinion. You have to remember that God just didn't want just the people to die that were bad or that were misbehaving. He really wanted them to obey him because he knew that that was best for his people. But they continued to just live in sin and to not listen to God and to not obey God. And he wanted to save his people from their sin and wanted to save these people from the destruction that sin comes with. Our memory verse for this week is "Come thou and all thy house into the ark," Genesis 7:1. So the first thing that you guys have for your guys' activity sheet is this word search here, and you need to find the hidden words in the puzzle. There are the words Adam, Eve, Abel, Seth, children, love, God, forget, killed, selfish, hatred, new, beginning, Noah, and flood. And you guys are gonna have to find those in all of the letters here. We need to remember that the words, they can go horizontally, they can go backwards, they could go vertical, meaning that they go diagonally across. They could go in so many different directions, so you have to look at the words. See, they might even be spelled backwards, so good luck to finding all of those words. The next thing that you guys have is a coloring sheet of Noah as he's building the ark. He even has like a little sheet that he used to draw out the ark so that he knew what it looked like. So you guys can go and color this as well. All right, so you guys are going to pull out the sheet that looks just like this. It has a boat on it for your ark. And then you have several different sizes of popsicle sticks that I'm going to talk about here in just a second. So this long one right here, you only have one of, and you have one of this medium size, and then you have a bunch of these small ones. So the longest one is going to go across the top just like that. And then this medium size here, which is a little bit smaller than the long one, is going to go at the very bottom like that. Now, I don't have glue, so you guys are going to have to glue these down, but I do not have glue, so I'm not going to be able to do that. But you guys should have glue in your guys' bags. I think that you guys got glue sticks as well, so you guys are going to use that to glue this down. And then next, you're going to put 8 of your popsicle sticks in between the lines right here, going like so. Just like that. I have 3 more. Now, I did not put a popsicle stick on the outer sides right here and here, so you guys can leave that blank. And then the other 4 popsicle sticks are going to go up here at the top. So you're going to have
it going like this. And put them in on the roof, and then you guys can fill in the blank spots right here. And then all of you guys got some stickers with your guys's sheet. I cannot open these because these are going to be for you guys, but you guys, I think you guys got 2 or 3, I believe. You guys might have gotten more, I'm not sure, but you guys can take those and you guys can stick them on your paper. You guys can also decorate this however you like. You guys could put some water, maybe put a sunshine, or even put a rain cloud, because as we know that it was flooded. And you guys can put all sorts of things. You guys can decorate this however you guys would like. And that is all that I have for you guys. I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will see you guys all in our next one. Bye, kids.